Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're going to be unpacking ChatGPT.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be looking at what it is, what it can do, and how we can all use it effectively.
Sounds good.
To guide our deep dive, we'll be using The Ultimate Guide to ChatGPT by Barry Collins.
Great book.
It was published this year, so it's very up to date, which is super important in this fast-moving AI world.
For sure.
We're going to be looking at some of the amazing things ChatGPT can do.
Okay.
Things like drawing graphs,
Wow.
different kinds of creative content,
Interesting.
and even helping with coding.
I've heard about that.
But first things first, what exactly is this ChatGPT everyone's talking about?
Well, at its core, ChatGPT is an AI program.
Okay.
It's trained on a massive amount of text and code.
So it's learned from all of this data
Right.
and uses that to respond to our requests,
Yes.
generate text, translate languages, and even write different kinds of creative content.
All sorts of things.
It's fascinating to me that it's constantly learning. I remember when I thought Boris Johnson was still the UK Prime Minister,
Oh, yeah.
but now it can search the internet
That's right.
to stay up to date, right?
Yes. That ability to search the internet for information is a game changer.
Yeah.
It means ChatGPT can give much more accurate and relevant responses to your questions.
So it's like having a research assistant who can instantly pull up any information you need.
Exactly.
That brings up an important question for me, though.
Okay.
How does ChatGPT actually work? I mean, it's not like it has a human brain,
Right.
but it can understand and respond to complex questions.
Yeah, it is kind of mind-boggling.
Yeah.
The book actually uses this really great analogy.
Okay.
Imagine someone in a pub quiz who looks over your shoulder and knows all the answers.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of how ChatGPT works.
So it doesn't necessarily understand the information in the way we do,
Yeah,
but it's incredibly efficient at pattern recognition and prediction.
that's it.
It takes what you ask,
Yep.
compares it to the massive amount of data it's been trained on,
Right.
and predicts what should come next in the conversation.
Exactly.
So while it can seem incredibly intelligent,
Yeah.
its underlying mechanism is more about pattern recognition than true understanding.
Right.
That makes a lot of sense.
It does.
But wait a minute.
Yeah.
Doesn't the book compare ChatGPT's intelligence to a woodlouse?
Yes. It's a funny comparison,
It is.
but it highlights a really important point.
Okay.
While ChatGPT can be incredibly efficient at specific tasks, even surpassing human capabilities in some areas,
Yeah.
its overall intelligence is still quite limited.
Right.
It lacks the kind of general intelligence and adaptability that we humans have.
That's both hilarious and a bit of a relief, honestly.
Yeah.
Knowing that there are limitations
Right.
helps us understand how to use it
Oh my-
effectively.
Definitely.
Which leads us to the next big question.
Okay.
How do we use it well?
So
There's this whole concept of prompt engineering, right?
prompt engineering is essentially the art of crafting clear, concise instructions or prompts
Okay.
to get the most out of ChatGPT.
Like giving directions to someone.
Yeah.
The more specific and detailed your instructions, the better the results.
Right.
The book gives some practical tips, right?
It does.
Like using examples in our prompts and always asking for sources to make sure it's accurate.
Absolutely. Clarity is crucial.
Yeah.
Instead of asking ChatGPT to write about marketing,
Right.
specify the format and length.
Okay.
Like write a 250-word blog post about social media marketing.
So be really specific.
Yes. And providing specific examples of what you're looking for also helps.
Okay.
And when you're getting factual information,
Yeah.
always ask for sources.
That makes sense.
This allows you to verify the information
Right.
and ensure its reliability.
It's like the old saying, garbage in, garbage out.
Right.
But applying to AI.
Exactly.
The quality of your prompts has a direct impact on the quality of the output you get from ChatGPT.
For sure. And once you master the art of prompting,
Yeah.
the possibilities are endless.
Okay, give us the goods.
Uh-huh.
What are some of the most surprising or impactful ways people are using ChatGPT?
Well, it's making waves in the business world.
Okay.
People are using it for everything.
Okay.
From brainstorming brand names and slogans to crafting marketing plans.
Interesting.
If even building basic websites.
Hold on, building websites?
Yeah.
How is that even possible?
It might not be able to design a really complex website
Okay.
from scratch,
Right.
but it can generate the basic code and structure for simple sites. Imagine giving it a prompt like create a one-page website for a bakery
Right.
And it could spit out the HTML, the CSS, and even some JavaScript to get you started.
That's incredible.
It is.
It really does seem like this tool can impact almost every aspect of our lives.
I think so.
And not just in the business world.
Right.
People are also using ChatGPT to be more productive in their daily lives.
That's right.
Imagine asking it to manage your schedule,
Uh-huh.
transcribe handwritten notes,
Yeah.
or even write and summarize emails.
Right.
So no more staring at a blank inbox with dread.
No more?
Sign me up.
Huh.
But I've also heard it can help with coding.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes, it's actually quite skilled at coding tasks.
Oh, wow.
The book gives an example of someone using ChatGPT to build a bill-splitting app,
Cool.
but it can also teach you the basics of coding,
Oh, really?
help you debug code,
Uh-huh.
and even generate starter code for more complex projects.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what about the creative side of things?
Well.
Can it help us tap into our artistic potential?
Absolutely. Whether you're a writer, a musician, or an artist,
Right.
ChatGPT can be a valuable creative partner.
How so?
Need inspiration for a story?
Mm-hmm.
Ask ChatGPT to generate some ideas or flesh out characters
That's interesting.
stuck on a song.
Yeah.
Ask it to suggest some chord progressions or lyrics.
Wow.
It can even provide historical context for your creative writing or suggest color palettes for your artwork.
Oh, wow.
It's like having a brainstorming partner on call 247.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And speaking of using ChatGPT for personal projects,
Okay.
there's a great story in the book about how it helped someone discover a new artist.
Yes. It's a fantastic example of how AI can lead to serendipitous discoveries.
Yeah?
This person was researching their family history and came across a mention of an artist.
Uh-huh.
They asked ChatGPT to find more information about the artist,
Okay.
and it was able to connect the dots,
All right.
finding the artist's work online,
Cool.
and introducing this person to a whole new world of art they never knew existed.
That's amazing. It really highlights the potential for AI to expand our horizons in unexpected ways.
I think so.
But we've only just scratched the surface, haven't we?
We have. There's so much more to explore.
Where do we go from here?
Well,
What else does this ultimate guide to ChatGPT have in store for us?
let's see. Welcome back to the Deep Dive. We're going to dive even deeper into the world of ChatGPT and explore its potential beyond the basics.
I'm ready to unlock ChatGPT's true power. What's next on our journey?
Let's talk about taking ChatGPT further, beyond those everyday applications we talked about earlier.
Sounds intriguing. What do you have in mind?
Well, remember how we talked about different ChatGPT products?
Yes.
There's the free tier ChatGPT Plus, and even ChatGPT Enterprise for businesses.
And there was something about creating your own custom GPT.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. That's where things get really interesting.
Okay, I'm all ears. Tell me more about these custom GPTs.
Imagine having a personalized chatbot tailored to a specific task. Let's say you're a history buff who loves ancient Rome. You could create a Roman history GPT, complete with a custom name, icon, and even specific training data like historical texts and timelines.
So instead of just asking ChatGPT general questions about Roman history,
Yeah.
I could have a specialized GPT that's an expert on the topic.
Yeah, that's the idea. It's like having a personal tutor or research assistant dedicated to Roman history.
And I can even share this GPT with others.
Right. Absolutely. You can share it with friends, colleagues, or even the whole world through the GPT store.
Oh, hold on. There's a GPT store.
Yes, it's a platform where people can discover and use GPTs created by others. It's like an app store for AI.
Wow. That opens up a whole new world of possibilities. I could potentially find a GPT for almost anything I need.
Exactly. And the GDC store is constantly growing, with new GPTs being added all the time.
This is incredible. It's like the democratization of AI expertise. Anyone can create and share their own specialized AI.
That's a great way to put it. It's empowering people to leverage the power of AI in ways we never thought possible.
Okay, so we've got these different ChatGPT products. We can create our own custom GPTs, and there's a whole GPT store to explore. What else is there?
Well, for those who want to go even further, OpenAI also offers more advanced tools and an API.
I remember you mentioned this earlier.
Yeah.
But I'm still a bit fuzzy on what these advanced tools actually do.
Think of them as the building blocks for creating truly sophisticated AI applications. They're designed for developers and businesses who want to integrate AI into their own products and workflows.
Can you give us some specific examples?
Absolutely. Imagine using AI to automatically transcribe audio recordings, generate realistic voiceovers, or even analyze massive data sets to uncover hidden patterns.
These tools sound incredibly powerful, but are they accessible to everyone?
OpenAI offers different pricing tiers based on usage, so there's an option for everyone, from individual developers to large enterprises.
And they even have a free trial.
Right. Yes, so you can test out the tools and see if they're right for you before committing.
This is amazing. It feels like we're on the cusp of a new era of AI-powered innovation.
We are, and it's exciting to see how these tools are being used to create new products, solve complex problems, and push the boundaries of what's possible.
So we've covered the basics of ChatGPT, explored its potential for various applications, learned about custom GPTs, and even touched on OpenAI's advanced tools. What's left to uncover?
Well, we've focused a lot on the practical side of ChatGPT, but there's another important dimension to consider: the ethical implications of AI.
That's a crucial point, especially as AI becomes more powerful and pervasive in our lives.
Exactly. It's essential to think about the potential risks and challenges associated with AI and to develop responsible guidelines for its development and use.
So what are some of the ethical considerations we should be thinking about?
One key concern is bias. AI systems are trained on data, and that data can reflect existing biases in society.
So if the data used to train an AI is biased, the AI itself could perpetuate those biases.
Precisely. This is a major challenge, and it's crucial to ensure that AI systems are fair, unbiased, and don't discriminate against certain groups.
Another concern I've heard about is job displacement. As AI becomes more capable, could it eventually replace human workers?
It's a valid concern and one that we need to address proactively. Some experts argue that AI will create new jobs even as it automates existing ones.
So it's not necessarily a zero-sum game.
That's the hope. But it's important to think about how we can prepare the workforce for the changes that AI will bring.
What about the potential for AI to be used for malicious purposes?
That's another serious concern. AI could be used to create deepfakes, spread misinformation, or even develop autonomous weapons systems.
These are all very real risks, and it's important to have open and honest conversations about them.
Absolutely. We need to approach AI development with a sense of responsibility and ensure that it's used for good, not for harm.
Okay, we've delved into the ethics of AI, which is a complex and ever-evolving topic, but I'm curious about something else. We keep hearing about this concept of AGI, artificial general intelligence. What exactly is it, and how does it relate to ChatGPT?
AGI is essentially the holy grail of AI research. It refers to a hypothetical AI system that possesses the same level of general intelligence as a human being.
So unlike ChatGPT, which is specialized in certain tasks, AGI would be able to learn and perform any intellectual task that a human can.
Exactly. It would be able to reason, problem solve, learn from experience, and adapt to new situations.
That sounds both incredibly exciting and a bit terrifying. Is AGI even possible?
There's no scientific consensus on that. Some experts believe that AGI is just a matter of time, while others are more skeptical.
But if AGI were to become a reality, what would the implications be?
It's hard to say for sure,
Mm-hmm.
but it would likely have a profound impact on every aspect of our lives, from the way we work to the way we interact with the world around us.
It's a topic that's ripe for speculation and debate.
It is, and it's one that we'll continue to explore as AI technology advances.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive,
Uh.
from the practical applications of ChatGPT to the ethical considerations of AI and the potential of AGI. What are your final thoughts?
I think the key takeaway is that AI is a powerful tool. With the potential to both benefit and challenge humanity, it's up to us to guide its development and use in a responsible and ethical way.
I couldn't agree more. We need to approach AI with a sense of curiosity, caution, and a commitment to ensuring that it serves the greater good.
Well said. And I think that's a perfect segue into our final part, where we'll explore some practical tips for using ChatGPT effectively.
I'm eager to learn more. Let's continue this deep dive in part 3. Welcome back to the deep dive. We've covered so much already, from the basics of ChatGPT to the ethical considerations of AI. And we even talked about AGI.
Yeah, it's been quite a journey.
It has. And now I'm ready to get practical. You mentioned some tips for using ChatGPT effectively. Let's dive into those.
Absolutely. Remember we talked about prompt engineering? That's where it all starts.
Yeah. Crafting those clear and specific instructions to guide ChatGPT. It's like giving it a detailed roadmap to follow.
Precisely. Think about it this way. If you ask a human, write me something about marketing, they're going to be like, huh. But if you say, write a 250-word blog post about social media marketing for small businesses, they'll have a much clearer understanding of what you're looking for.
So it's all about being specific with the format, the length, the target audience, and the goal of what we want ChatGPT to create.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to provide examples. Show ChatGPT what you're looking for by giving it a sample blog post, or a snippet of code, or even just some bullet points outlining the key ideas you want it to include.
That's a great tip. Showing instead of just telling house. Seems like a more intuitive way to communicate with AI.
It is. And another tip I like is to break down complex tasks into smaller, more manageable chunks. Don't try to get ChatGPT to write an entire novel in one go. Start with a chapter outline and then work on each chapter individually.
Makes sense. It's like building a house brick by brick instead of trying to construct the whole thing at once.
Exactly. And when it comes to getting factual information from ChatGPT, always double-check its sources. Remember, it's not a human expert. It's a language model trained on a massive data set. And while that data set is vast, it's not infallible.
So just like we wouldn't blindly trust everything we read online, we need to approach ChatGPT's output with a healthy dose of skepticism.
Exactly. Verify the information, look for corroborating evidence, and use your own judgment to decide if it's reliable.
Those are some great practical tips. Using ChatGPT effectively is a combination of art and science.
It is. It's about understanding its strengths and limitations, crafting clear and specific prompts, and always approaching its output with a critical eye.
And the more you use it, the better you become at understanding its nuances and getting the most out of it. It's like learning any new skill.
Practice makes perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And as you get more comfortable with ChatGPT, you can start exploring some of its more advanced features, like custom GPTs and the OpenAI API. Those open up a whole new world of possibilities.
Oh, sure.
This has been an incredible deep dive. We've explored so much from the fundamental workings of ChatGPT to its potential impact on our lives and even the ethical considerations surrounding AI. What are your final thoughts for our listeners?
As AI continues to evolve at this rapid pace, it's important to stay informed, engage in thoughtful discussions about its implications, and approach this technology with both curiosity and caution.
Well said. ChatGPT and the broader world of AI are full of possibilities, both exciting and challenging. It's up to us to navigate this new landscape responsibly and shape the future of AI in a way that benefits humanity.
Absolutely. And remember, knowledge is power. The more we understand about AI, the better equipped we'll be to harness its potential and mitigate its risks.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of ChatGPT. We hope you've gained valuable insights and are inspired to explore the possibilities of AI for yourselves. Until next time, keep learning, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.